right center. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So that one will be accepted. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Prescott yet again. And here's Foster. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, New England.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott is caught at the 7-yard line. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he still has has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's into the hands of Eckler. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Patriot first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Now fourth down.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Fourth down.
It to the 34, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it's third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, New England.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 12 yards there and a first down.
On the keeper. A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Prescott off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 for the 19.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Gain of 1.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The kicker on for the point after.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Prescott on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll throw again. Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They're trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Ends up on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
And this is going to be intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Patriots 9.
And off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.